Hey YouTube, how's it going? We're here. We're back with Tower of God, Season 3, Episode 138. Real quick, if you could like the video for me, please, I greatly appreciate it. Now, we left off last week with a scuffle between Bomb and Ren. And Bomb was talking a little greasy, which I liked. You had Jinsung being confronted by Traumare, or not really confronted, being told about what he did. And him being like, yeah, I did it. This is why I did it, X, Y, and Z. And then Traumare, like, off by himself being like, it's not worth it, blah, blah, blah. Like, he's doing all this for what? I'm still going to have my way. All that good stuff. Then you had the most important thing in a long time is Yuri being back. And Yuri was in, like, this uncharted area. She was, I think she's conscripted in the army. And I think she's being made to just go around to all different areas that haven't been conquered yet by Jahat's army. So I'm excited to see about that. So let's not waste any time. Let's hop in. 138. Here we go. A few days earlier, an uncharted area in the middle area of the tower. Warning! This is a shrine to our tribe's sacred god. If you come any closer, you will receive the worst punishment in the tower. We're warning you, intruder. You think I want to be here? I'm just following orders. What century are we living in? What kind of person punishes his daughter nowadays? Well, I was going to add a own in there. With military conscription. She's pissed. Alright? This is practically abuse. Conscripted into the army on probation. Let's get this over with. This is where we left off. Now, here we go. Ding! Ooh, she gets now this is where she's going to get the letter. Or not the letter, the notice. Basically saying that Bomb is looking for participants for the Lopobia family's marriage tournament. What? What? Oh, a Yuri focused chapter? What do you think you're doing, intruder? Go away. Okay, so repeat. If you keep ignoring our warning, we'll be forced. She's about to lose it. Oh, it's over. Oh, wow. Oh, goodness. That explosion was much bigger than I thought it was going to be. Holy crap. Don't mind if I do. Real quick. Don't mind if I do. Okay, I'll take that. Let's continue. I want to see who are these people. It's bait. They look like goblins or something. That news is just bait. Don't give in to it, Yuri Jihad. I'm on probation. If I disobey orders and go look for Bomb again, I'll be doomed. She left. Did she leave or is she jumping into action? No, she's jumping into action. I was going to be like, is she leaving or is she jumping into action? Whoa. It's a ghost. She's about to go crazy. Control yourself. Nah, she's going crazy. Fire. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. Yo, we didn't get a warning on this. Yo, control yourself. She's going crazy. Dude, she's going crazy. What weapon is this? What weapon is this? Dude, she is cutting through all of them. She's going crazy. Control yourself, Yuri Jihad. I can't stand this. Oh, she's leaving. I'm going to look for him. Oh, buddy. The prison where Kun is being kept. Gotcha. A war among the 10 great families? I don't care if 2 of them want to fight. But I don't like being caught in the middle. What's going to happen to me? Oh, is this... From the visage, is this Gaston coming to see him himself? Yeah, it is. It's a guess. And I was like, who else is wearing a trench / a pea coat? Long time no see. He's like, Pobedao, Gaston. Ay, ay, ay. Son of Kun, are you enjoying your stay in prison? I don't know how I can enjoy prison. What are you doing here? I just came to talk to you for a minute. Relax. I received some news recently from an unidentified source. News? It said the Irregular is currently on Lopobia's battleship. Bomb is on Lopobia's battleship? That's right. So we've decided to assemble a special team to infiltrate the battleship and bring the Irregular back. I'd like you to help with this operation as well. What do you say? What? If you help us with this, we'll forget all about the crimes that you committed against our family, of course. Are you blackmailing me? I prefer to think of it as a deal. Will you do it? I think it would make sense for Gaston to come to Kun to go get Bomb because of their relationship. Well, I have no problem with going to see Bomb, but I need to know what you intend to do with him. Did you see what was in the book that you read at the book club meeting? Ooh, are we going to get an answer? Is it actually the truth or what? You mean the book that you burned? Yeah, I saw it. It was just a ridiculous story. Is he about to drop the bomb like that story wasn't ridiculous, it was real? Let's see. I can see why you might think that, since it's completely different from the history of the 10 great families and the tower that you're familiar with. But what if some of those stories were true? What? What if that book is closer to the truth and our current understanding of history is wrong? Billy Bob would be on point, man. What if the Pobedao family's version of history is wrong and there's another hidden story of the past? What if I want to set history straight and I need the Irregular to do that? What would you say then? Oh boy. Kun's like, this makes no sense. This makes no sense. Why would he need Bomb? What do you say? If I ask you why you need Bomb for that, you won't tell me, will you? Of course not. But once the war with Lopobia is almost over, you'll find out why I needed that boy. And so will I. You see, this man would be playing, he'd be playing Galaxy Chess. Galaxy Chess. He'd be playing 6D, 7D chess, like dimensional. Like, what? So will I. Seeing that I've aroused your curiosity, I assume you've decided to go. Let me introduce one of the people who will be going with you. Like, come in, TIARA. Okay. Yes, father. Father? TIARA? Pobedao TIARA? I know who that is. Everyone in the 10 great families know about her. The Pobedao family hasn't produced any princesses for Jihad since the An Jihad incident. TIARA was the only person to receive an offer to become one of Jihad's princesses, but she refused. We talked about this last week or 2 weeks ago. Interesting. Oh, it's you. Pobedao TIARA. Also known as the Pobedao Princess. Are you the regular who's going with me? So she was recognized enough to be a princess, especially from the Pobedao family. sure are handsome. I've also heard that she's a psychopath. Oh boy. Dude, what? Okay. Let me scroll back. Let me scroll back up. Nah, let me finish. I have a feeling this infiltration mission is going to be difficult. The higher-ups in the family are after Bomb. There's going to be some serious bloodshed on the battleship. Let the ad begin. I can't believe Bomb's getting married. Irregular, choose a number. The choice is yours. I will choose the 9th booth. All right, top right. I knew you were going to choose me, the GOAT girl of Summoners Wars family, because I am the GOAT. I'm saving this. I'm saving this. This is hilarious. I'm saving this. Oh, that's funny. Matter of fact, I'm using that in the thumbnail. It was an ad. She shows up. She's like, oh, it's an ad. Oh, thank God. It's better this way. Anyway, it's worth it if they give you 100 scrolls and 5-star monsters, right? Oh, that was great. That ad's perfect. I love that ad. All right. Now, I need to scroll up. Sorry for the fast scrolling. Okay, so there are some chapters from before hiatus that was getting like the warning. Like the warning, there's some graphic images going to show up. And it was like a panel or two. We saw like multiple massacres in this chapter. Beheaded corpses, dismemberment, and no warning. Right? And no warning? Also, this chick she has to be extreme. Like, she's a psychopath. You get the show force. She has to be busted. For her to be the first princess considered from the Pobedal family since Anne, and we know that Anne was the strongest princess, no? Right? She was the strongest princess until she went crazy. And so it's like, yeah, she was the strongest. So the fact that TIARA was the first princess or first girl considered to be a princess has to show how considerable like she is, like in every single aspect, for them to even dive back into that pool. But then to know that she's like this, and it's like, oh boy, goody. Like, goody, we're gonna give this girl this power. Like, that's what they were gonna do, and she refused it. So she's this dummy without being a princess, without Jihad's blood. She's this crazy. I wonder what her ranking is. Like, what's her status? What did he say? Did Kun, like... We don't have a title. We don't have a title. I wonder if she's like a regular, a ranker, high ranker. She's a ranker, okay. How do we know she's a ranker? Did I miss it? Okay, let me TIARA, Pobedal TIARA. I know what that is. Everyone knows about her. Doesn't produce princesses for Jihad since the incident. TIARA was the only person to receive an offer to become Jihad's princess, but she refused. Pobedal TIARA, known as Pobedal princess. Very handsome. I also heard she's a psychopath. Educated guess. Okay. I was gonna be like, did I miss something? Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. I guess it makes sense that she's a ranker because of how this is worded. Are you the regular who's going with me? If she was a regular, I don't think you would say it that way. I don't think you would say it that way. I don't think I'd say it that way. If I also was a regular, I think if I were a ranker and then I showed up and be like, oh, so you're the regular that's supposed to be going with me. Like you're the little kid that's supposed to be coming with me. That's how I kind of look at it as. She's busted. She's crazy. I am not looking past the fact that there is a good chance. I didn't come up with this myself, but the fact that you said it, that what if this is the actual love interest? If it is, he knows how to pick them, right? If for some reason this does end up happening, this boy knows how to pick them. I think every girl he's dealt with or that has tried to deal with him has some level of being off. Has some level of being off. Every single one. So now that now that Yuri is leaving her conscription, what's gonna happen to her? Only mildly normal in a Z lane, right? And that's saying something, because she was stuck at the name hunt station for 1,000 years, and all that. It's just like, that's crazy. She's the lowest one. What is gonna happen to Yuri now that she's like, she technically would she be considered AWOL? Would that be a title that would fit for what she's doing? She was assigned to go somewhere. She went there, but then left against orders. Now this is gonna turn out bad. I'm sure that she has a plan. Maybe, probably not. I don't think she does. My question is not my question. Honestly, I'm sitting here thinking this matter is being presented to us as the Pobedao family versus the Lopobia family, and people, I would want to assume, want to stay out of the way as much as possible because they don't want to get dragged into this fight between the two families. Is there a chance that Yuri leaving her post and inserting herself into this situation, because she's going to take up a bigger station than what she even should, just because of who she is and the title that she has? Does she drag the Ha family into this because she gets jammed up in a situation between these two family heads and Yurin has to step in? Or she would choose to step in because of Yuri? Could Yuri coming here, being conscripted in the military currently, drag Jihad into this ordeal? I don't think, I would think less likely on that, but is there a chance because she's technically a part of the army now? Like, could her involvement drag more people in than they wanted? That then actually people didn't want to be involved in this? I feel like Yuri's position is so powerful that she would be an individual. Like, we've seen how hard the family went for whenever she got arrested in the first place. So it's like, if she gets involved in this and gets jammed up and there's a chance that something could happen to her, she could die, something else, or she asks for help, does Yurin step in and be like, all right, I'll involve myself in this? I don't know. I'm just asking questions. I'm not sure. I think it would be a cause for concern. It would be a cause for concern that, like, say if Ren Even though he's a part of the Lopobia family, he is a part of the Royal Guards. Like, if he was there causing issues, I'm pretty sure that would raise eyebrows. Like, why is he here? And then why is someone from the army here? And depending on who other people that end up showing up for this, like, this could get very sticky very fast. It's already sticky, but it could get worse. All right, Yurin is currently inactive. She won't even step in when her own family is kind of having a civil war. That's block post info, therefore it's up in the air. Yeah, and she didn't do anything when Jensen slaughtered a branch. I doubt she would step in if Yuri got hemmed up again. But if we add in the fact that Bomb is as a result of this, I don't know. We don't know how the other families feel. We don't know specifically how each family feels about Bomb and what to do. We know some don't care. We know some want to use him, and then some want to kill him. Depending on where she falls in that spectrum, like if she's one of the people that like don't want Bomb killed and want him left alone, Yuri involving herself in this specific situation, it might force her hand. I think all of the inactive family heads, I think, would become active because it's Bomb. I think so. I think they would. Just because if for Yurin not to do anything with Yuri and Bomb being involved, what was the point of like bringing up the fact that every single family head has an opinion on about Bomb? Like they specified us. They specified that to us. Golly, that each one of them at least has an opinion on him, whether they don't care, whether they want him dead, whether they want him to just be able to like climb the tower and just go on his own journey. So it's like some of them, like they all care at least just a tiny bit. So it depends on which family heads just feel that way. Just depends on which ones feel that way. So I think if any one of these families find themselves slipping into this battle, I don't think they would want to involve themselves. But if they had no choice, they might as well jump in. Especially with a princess, Yuri, her connection to Bomb, because you got to think, like, if Yurin is an individual that would fall in line with like what Trauma is trying to do, adding another irregular to the family, like if that even like crosses her radar, I think the opportunity to have Yuri marry Bomb and have him become a Ha so that he becomes a part of the family is, especially after seeing her interest in Bomb, that would be an actual play. That's true. Yuri, she could say Yuri's just acting on her own, but Yuri's actions could prove to be a benefit. She could take advantage of it. I think it's an easy way, especially the connection, whether or not Bomb wants to or not, whether or not Yuri wants to or not. It's just the fact of, like, why would a family head care about what they want to do? They wouldn't. They really wouldn't care what they want to do, like kind of like Trauma. But the opportunity being there, I think, as a family head, why would I not jump on that opportunity to add another irregular to my family and distort the power balance? I don't know. There's a chance. This is all like speculation, hypotheticals. There's so many things that have to go right for that to happen. I like to talk though. I like it. It's been a minute since we've done this. It's been a minute. Usually I spiral off talking about whatever I wanted to. I wonder if Bomb will get a love interest. I don't know. Bomb's a character that's never really focused on it or paid that any attention. So I wonder if now's the opportunity that this will happen. continue to go on as such. Doesn't care about it really. Wouldn't this be the perfect opportunity to bring back Maria? That's her name, right? Wakun? Yeah, he is. Typical East Sky MC route. Yeah, this would be the. We've been thinking. I remember, not this hiatus, last hiatus, two ago, talking about when are we gonna like bring, because I remember we brought up like, this is when people were bringing up to me about like talking about like Rock's character and Coon's character and how like they don't feel valuable and they don't feel important and stuff. And we were like, when are we gonna like get back to Coon's story? Like their stories, I feel like Coon's story feels like it's been on pause since like season 1. Like genuinely, it feels like it's been on pause. He's kind of just been climbing the tower, just doing things, getting wrapped up in bomb stuff and just all of that. And we've yet to like go back and explore like what's going on in there about all that. But this would be the perfect opportunity for this. An alert has been sent out to all these princesses or all these things to show up to possibly fight to marry the Slayer candidate. I think that every family, it depends on who gets invited and who comes. Would there be a representative from every family that would answer that? And could she be the one that answers it from the Coon family? One of many that could answer it from the Coon family. Who knows? We know there's a ton of them. I think it'd be the perfect choice, especially if all this stuff is going to be converging at the same time. Like to have her show up, to have Coon be there, to have Bomb there, to have all these different people. It's going to get messy. It's going to be like this whole marriage tournament thing is going to be like, it's going to be like a show on VH1. It's going to be a VH1 show. I think that after this arc is when we'll get more info on the others. We know that Sweet and Sour are being revisited at some point. Yeah. Because I think the last time we seen them, they still were in the same place that they were, but then they were starting to make their move because that was after Wangnan and Kasano like met up and did something, right? I want to say it was like a couple of panels some chapters ago where those two like met up. And that's the last time I think we saw Wangnan. And then it's like I think Horyang and all. It's been so long. I have to go back and reread. I don't see why Kunin and family drama can't be addressed. I think it'd be especially just because of the nature of it. I think it'd be a perfect place to just bring up all the messy stuff. It would be. It really would be. Starts season 3. Wangnan, Yisang, and Kasano went back to Goseng and Horyang after they ditched everyone else. That's right. Okay. I couldn't remember specifics, but okay. One more point that I'll bring up. Besides Hendo Lock, well, no, maybe Hendo Lock. I don't know. I feel like now I'm just like grasping at stuff. Could this tournament be used to introduce another family head unexpectedly? Because so far, I wouldn't say Gaston was being built up. I'd have to reread it. It didn't feel like we were building up to seeing a family head. It was like, oh, damn, we saw a family head. Hell, I remember the first time I saw Gaston, I didn't know who it was. And everybody was like, you don't know who that is? I was like, no, I don't. and everyone was explaining it to me, and I still think I didn't get it until it was like, oh snap. So for me, the Gaston thing kind of happened. Getting introduced to Traumaray, on the other hand, it felt like we had the whole like cage and nest felt like a buildup when you look back on it to like Traumaray shows up. Now, I don't think every family leader gets a buildup like that, like 200 chapters worth of buildup for this character to show up. I think we might do it again for another family head, but I think there's a chance we could just get one to show up. Right? Like we could get them to just show up. Do we use this tournament as an opportunity to like shadow drop another family leader that just chooses to insert themselves? And I only think of that because of the matter of this tournament. Yes, it's Lopobia versus Pobedal currently happening over everything. But this tournament, so many different individuals from every family could answer this news blast. Like we know Yuri is going to be going because she just needs to figure out what the hell is going on. She's from the Ha family. And Dorsey's going to be going. I forgot what family Dorsey's from, but she's from that family. This is terrible. I don't remember what family is Dorsey from. I know she was adopted. Crap. I'm really trying, and I can't think of it. I believe that she's from the Hendelock family. That's my theory. It makes sense. That makes sense. Anakis from what family? Damn it! This is terrible. We have so many people that are going to be showing up from all the different families. My brain is mush when it comes to old Tower of God stuff. Assumed but not confirmed, just because of what she is. We're going to have an abundance of Lopobia. Well, Lilio counts as Lopobia representative. And then outside of that, we don't know anyone else. We haven't been shown anyone else. So this tournament, I think I'm like harping on this because whenever this idea was first floated to us, and like we joked about it, and I was like, oh, it's like a dating show, or it's like a VH1 show. The last couple of chapters and like the reveals and all the people showing up and the declaration of war all like compounding on top of this like tournament. I remember thinking it was like this tournament arc is either going to be like terrible or it's going to be like amazing. I don't think there's going to be an in between. So if this little tournament ends with another family member showing up, possible love interest, crazy, like if crazy, like a bunch of crazy things start happening, there's a chance that this little tournament arc could prove to be pretty cool. It's so far, I would say so far so good. Like so far, the chapters we've been getting since coming back from from hiatus in regards to this tournament and all the things that are setting up in the background that we can't see because we don't have enough clues yet, and the things that we can see, I say so far so good. Like genuinely, I do say so far so good. I think that it's been really good so far. It's been thought provoking. This chapter for me has been thought provoking. This chapter for me has been very thought provoking, just making me think of like different options that could happen. I feel like that's when Tower of God's at its best, in my opinion. I feel like that's when it's at its best. You could go crazy with what's gonna happen. Gosh, how many bodies does she got? Holy crap. Like ranging from like big beasts to just normal sized people. And all are just beheaded, dismembered. Look at this. That's crazy. And she's holding a feather. So I wonder what she uses. Like, I wonder what of you, does she have one of those, like, what were they called? Damn it. What was the beast that, like, Trauma Ray personally hands out? Does she have one of those? Because wasn't there, like, a specific number? There was, like, the big snake. There was the bird that the dude that ended up dying when we were trying to get into the nest, he had one. Like, the big bird. I want to say Perseus and Perseus had one. Perdiddy had one, but he didn't bring it. I remember him saying, like, I didn't bring it. I wish I should have brought it, like, chapters a long time ago. Have to wait and see, but I'll say this. Her ability is something else. Oh, boy. I keep forgetting there's chapters ahead. I would have, like, it would make sense. Could she be the other person? Nah, no way. Could she be the other person? Like the fifth? Like the fifth strongest person in the family? Could she be that? I don't know. I'm grasping at straws. I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. Have a good one. This is fun. This is when Tower of God's at its best. I'll say that again. Have a good rest of your week. Have a good weekend coming up this weekend, and hopefully, God willing, I'll see you back here next Monday for 139 of season 3. So again, thank you. I appreciate you, and I'll see you. Peace out.